one of us. Cool goblin, one of us. We accept that one of us.
The Wolf of Wall Street watches. Watches in movies aren't just cool accessories. They help tell the story and shape the characters. And The Wolf of Wall Street is the perfect example. This wild true story follows Jordan Belfort, a young broker who scams his way to millions, living a life of pure excess. With money at the heart of the film, watches become the ultimate status symbol, especially for Belfort, who has a taste for rare and ultra-luxurious timepieces. Curious about the watches he rocked throughout the movie? Let's dive into the video and break it all down. Number 5. Rolex Datejust, reference 16233 of Mark Hanna.
I'm good with water for now, though. Thank you.
It's his first day on Wall Street. Give him time.
The first luxury watch to show up in The Wolf of Wall Street is on Matthew McConaughey's wrist. He plays Mark Hanna, a wild and eccentric character with a short but unforgettable role at the start of the film. In the movie, he chose to wear a Rolex Datejust 16233 dual-tone Jubilee. Hanna is the perfect example of Wall Street excess, brilliant but chaotic, with some pretty unusual methods. In that ruthless world, you had to be a little wild to survive. His Rolex Datejust isn't just a fancy watch, it's a symbol of power and success. But for someone like Hanna, it also helps him blend in, giving off an air of wealth and confidence without being too flashy. This Datejust is a true classic, with its mix of gold and stainless steel, fluted bezel, champagne-colored dial, and 5-link Jubilee bracelet. It's been worn by powerful people both in real life and in movies. No surprise it fits right into the Wolf of Wall Street's world of money and ambition. In the famous lunch scene, you can clearly see the watch's day-date feature as McConaughey delivers one of his best performances. Interestingly, DiCaprio also wears a watch in this scene, but on his right wrist, which is the only time he does so in the entire movie. A subtle yet intriguing detail, especially for a character whose timepieces are as carefully chosen as his persona. Number 4. Seiko Solar of Jordan Belfort. When it comes to Jordan Belfort's choice of watches, the first one that really stands out is his Seiko Solar, the one he wears on his right wrist, but only once in the entire movie. Seiko watches are legendary for their cutting-edge technology and craftsmanship. With over a century of watchmaking expertise, Seiko has introduced countless innovations while balancing elegance and top-tier functionality. And for young Belfort, this choice makes perfect sense. In the same lunch scene where we first see Mark Hanna rocking his Rolex Datejust, 22-year-old Belfort, still just a rookie trying to find his footing, sports a Seiko Solar. It's not flashy, but it's classy. Perfect for a guy who hasn't fully stepped into the wild world of Wall Street yet. The Seiko Solar Belfort edition has a deep blue solar brushed dial, a sleek 40mm stainless steel case, and silver hands and indexes that give it a polished but low-key vibe. It also is water-resistant up to 100 meters and has a day-date display, making it both stylish and practical. However, while this watch suits the ambitious but inexperienced Belfort at the start of his journey, it's not long before he ditches it for something far more extravagant, perfectly mirroring his rise and eventual fall in the world of Wall Street excess. Number 3. TAG Heuer 1000 Professional of Jordan Belfort. Leonardo DiCaprio's portrayal of Jordan Belfort in The Wolf of Wall Street is the epitome of charm, extravagance, and unapologetic excess. Naturally, his choice of timepiece had to reflect that, a statement piece that exudes wealth and confidence. One of his most striking wrist companions is the TAG Heuer 1000 Professional, a gold-plated diver's watch that perfectly complements his high-flying persona. Like Donnie Azoff's Daytona, Belfort's timepiece has caused some confusion among watch enthusiasts. Many have mistaken it for a yellow-gold Rolex GMT Master on a Jubilee bracelet, a reasonable assumption given its striking gold finish. That's not a bad guess, but here's the thing. DiCaprio was actually a TAG Heuer ambassador, rocking one of their watches. You'll spot this watch in a key scene where Brad, played by Jon Bernthal, hands Belfort a duffel bag overflowing with cash. Belfort, as casual as someone grabbing their morning coffee, peeks inside, shrugs, and tosses it into his golf cart. And just as he does, his gold-plated TAG Heuer catches the sunlight, practically blinding everyone with its golden glow. Now, this watch isn't just there to look pretty. It's got some serious 80s and 90s swagger, fitting perfectly with the film's time period. The TAG Heuer 1000 boasts a 38mm gold-toned stainless steel case, a unidirectional rotating bezel for timing dives, and a screw-down crown for enhanced water resistance. Its black dial, complete with luminous markers and hands, ensures legibility, even in the dim glow of a high-stakes champagne-fueled soiree. With 200 meters of water resistance, it's built for deep-sea adventures, though in Belfort's case, the only deep dives were into mountains of cash. Now, isn't that interesting? With a fortune that allowed him to boast about earning nearly $1 million a week, one might assume Belfort would gravitate toward a solid gold Rolex or an exquisite Patek Philippe. Yet, he wore a gold-plated watch, a fascinating choice that mirrors his own persona. Like the TAG Heuer 1000, Belfort projected an image of immense wealth and prestige. Yet, beneath the glitz, there was an undeniable layer of illusion. This timepiece has since become a collector's favorite, not just for watch enthusiasts, but also for fans of the film. And let's be real, this watch may not be Rolex-level luxury, but it sure knows how to look the part. Number 2. TAG Heuer 2000 WN 5141 of Jordan Belfort. As the Wolf of Wall Street rolls on, so does Jordan Belfort's insane rise to wealth. And with that kind of money, you gotta keep up appearances. That means upgrading everything, even the little things like his watch. Time is money after all, and Jordan Belfort's got way too much of both. At the start, DiCaprio's Belfort is seen rocking a TAG Heuer 1000 Professional, a decent but simple plated watch. But as his fortune skyrockets, so does his taste. Enter the TAG Heuer 2000, reference WN 5141, a serious flex. This one is solid 18-karat gold with baguette diamonds sparkling on both the hour markers and the bezel. And to add even more luxury, there's a blue sapphire at 12 o'clock. The price is a cool $50,000 because why not? Despite all the bling, this watch still runs on a quartz movement, just like his first one. That means it's super accurate and reliable, which is ironic considering Belfort's own life choices. One of the biggest moments where we see this timepiece in action is when FBI agent Patrick Denham, played by Kyle Chandler, finally catches up to him. As Denham wires him up, officially turning him into a snitch or, to put it bluntly, a rat.
Jordan, I can't discuss an ongoing investigation.
No, I get that. No, I understand.
With that said,
The TAG Heuer 2000 catches the light on his wrist, though not for much longer. Far more than a mere accessory, the TAG Heuer 2000 series was a game-changer in the brand's survival during the 80s and 90s, laying the groundwork for future legends like the 3000, 4000, and 6000 series. In a fitting twist of irony, while Belfort's empire came crashing down, TAG Heuer only soared higher. Number 1. Rolex Daytona, reference 16508, worn by Donnie Azoff. Donnie Azoff, Jordan Belfort's flamboyant right-hand man, is impossible to overlook. A loud Quaalude-fueled former children's furniture salesman, he abandoned his job the moment he saw Belfort's vintage Jaguar and a staggering $70,000 paycheck. But if you have an eye for fine timepieces, you may have noticed the watch on his wrist is a yellow gold Rolex Cosmograph Daytona, reference 16508, with a striking black dial. The Daytona is nothing short of legendary among watch enthusiasts. This model played a pivotal role in cementing Rolex's reputation for producing highly coveted, investment-worthy timepieces. In fact, a stainless steel Daytona once owned by Paul Newman fetched an astonishing $17.75 million at an auction in 2017, making it the most expensive wristwatch ever sold at the time. If you're considering adding a yellow gold Daytona to your collection, expect to invest around $26,000 for a pre-owned piece. However, you must be surprised to know that Azoff's Daytona in the film isn't authentic. That's right, it's a replica. While this might disappoint purists, it's a practical choice for a film production, where handling rare and valuable luxury items can be a logistical challenge. The filmmakers opted for high-quality reproduction, a fitting choice given Donnie's character, someone who thrives on appearances whether they're genuine or not. And that wraps up today's video. So, which timepiece from this film do you adore the most? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you can indulge in your love for watches every day. See you next time!